Tonight, a Trinidad national is shot dead at Grass Street. Video of minors smoking draws strong reaction from the Justice Minister and one social activist. And during a Hot FM morning calling program, multiple women disclosed that they have experienced child sexual abuse, shining a light on an issue many say is pervasive in St. Lucian society, but gets swept under the rug. The details of these stories and much more are coming up.
This is the Hot 7 Nightly News with Lovelace and Amy Joseph.
Good night. It is Thursday, the 25th of February 2021. Welcome to the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. I'm Lovely St. Amy Joseph. Thank you for joining us. A viral video showing a group of minors smoking has sparked public outrage, and an investigation has been promptly launched into the matter. At least one adult can be seen in the video passing a quote-unquote joint to the minors, while music plays in the background and everyone seems to be in a festive mood. Minister for Home Affairs, National Security and Justice, Herman Gill Francis, says this is no laughing matter and there will be serious consequences for those who facilitated such actions by minors. Genevieve Gonzague reports.
A video has gone viral showing a group of female minors smoking what appears to be cannabis. In the video, the girls can be seen sharing the cannabis joint with an adult in the background. The video has sent shockwaves throughout the country, with many demanding that the adults in the video and parents of the children be questioned by the Royal St. Lucia Police Force and Social Services. The Minister with responsibility for Home Affairs and National Security, Senator Herman Gill Francis, says the video is deeply disturbing and has caused him to give a directive for a swift investigation into the matter.
This is very, very, very disturbing. And immediately I got a copy of this video. I sent it to the Commissioner and I asked the Commissioner to make sure that he deals with this matter. And not only just deal with it, but to make sure that the social services come in and let's see what can happen with those children. I don't think that is a fit and proper mother to be doing that to her children.
Women and children's rights advocate Catherine Sidis says this video is perplexing and shows that there are deeper issues, perhaps centered on family and parenting.
I cannot understand how children that are in primary and infant school are smoking weed and somebody's videotaping and there appears to be an adult in the room. So I want to ask the question, what has happened in St. Lucia? What is causing that? What is the problem with this? Where has that come from? That you have minors, and when I'm talking about minors, I'm talking about 7, 8, 9-year-olds smoking weed and being videoed. So, this is something that should concern everybody. What is the problem that is causing this? Where is that breakdown in the family that has caused this?
Silis has also called for an end to be put to the wide circulation of the videos. She says while it was the initial sharing that brought light to the matter, the oversharing has harmful effects.
And people keep sharing the videos, but when an adult shares a video of a minor, no matter what the situation is, they themselves are committing a crime. And they should not be sharing the videos. What they should do is call the police if they have information and give it to them so that the police can investigate this. Sharing the video have its bad points and its good point. Maybe it is the reason why there will be an intervention to save them. But it also has the dangers of exposing these children, the re-victimization, the bullying and everything else that comes with it is also dangerous. So there are good points and there are bad points. And people need to stop sharing the video. The police already have the video. That's enough.
She says what needs to be done now is for the public to assist the Royal St. Lucia Police Force with the investigation, as well as for social services to intervene on behalf of the children. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Genevieve Gonzague.
Thank you, Genevieve. Officers at the Bordelais Correctional Facility foiled an attempt by a sanitary worker to smuggle in contraband into the facility. The director of the prison, Hilary Herman, told Hot 7 TV News that a member of the garbage collection crew was busted Thursday morning with a package of contraband items.
But this morning, during a routine search of the crew on a garbage truck that does the weekly pickup at the facility, our officer in the entrance observed a package that was found with contraband marijuana mobile phone, and wrappers, cigarette wrappers. The one individual on the crew accepted responsibility for the package, and the other two were released. The one individual was arrested.
Herman says thorough searches of anyone coming into the facility are a necessity given the persistent problem with prisoners being supplied with contraband.
If you look back historically, we've had several arrests in that same type of environment coming from the garbage pickups. We've had arrests from suppliers, delivery. We've had anyone who comes in and out of the facility a potential trafficker. So we have to be very vigilant. We have to search everyone and search everyone well. So it is really a regular thing that we do, and it just so happened that we were able to find the package today, but we don't know how many packages we missed.
That was the director of the Bordelais Correctional Facility, Hilary Herman. The island has recorded its 7th homicide so far for the year. The deceased has been identified as Damian Harris of Trinidad and Tobago. At about 8 p.m. on Wednesday, the 24th of February, officers attached to the Criminal Investigations Department in Castries responded to a report of a homicide at Grass Street. On arrival, the officers noticed the unresponsive body of a male in a stationary motor vehicle with apparent gunshot injuries. The assistance of medical personnel was sought and the body was pronounced dead by a medical practitioner at the scene at 8:47 p.m. An investigation into the circumstances surrounding the death is ongoing and a post-mortem examination is scheduled for a later date. No one is currently in police custody in relation to this matter. Anyone with information regarding the incident is asked to contact the nearest police station or the Major Crimes Unit of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force. The number is 456-3754. In other news, according to National Security Minister Herman Gil-Francis, the recent cases of crime recorded on island underscore the need for more discipline to be instilled within the Royal St. Lucia Police Force. He says there is perhaps a need for an injection of some of the practices of yesteryear to shape a stronger police force. Rochelle Gonzalez reports.
The island's National Security Minister has called for the Royal St. Lucia Police Force to employ new tactics and disciplines to be able to properly tackle crime. This call comes amidst recent criminal activities recorded on island, ranging from homicide to armed robbery. Francis said it is easy to point fingers at the people at the top, namely the government, including himself as the National Security Minister. However, he said there is only so much that he is able to do.
We see what's happening out there now. A lot of videos are circulating. Persons are threatening the police. Persons are threatening parliamentarians. And nothing is happening. Then you have talk show hosts who go on the radio spewing hatred, obscenities and so on. And we're not taking any action, okay? And sometimes persons want to blame the minister and say, well, minister, what are you doing about so-and-so? Somebody just got killed last night. What are you doing about this? The minister can only assist the police to do what he has to do. I get some information sometimes. This morning somebody called me, gave me some information, and I passed it on to the commissioner. So that is my job. I have to be able to give the commissioner the necessary equipment that he wants to perform his job. But the minister cannot go and investigate a homicide. I cannot patrol areas and say, well, I'm a police.
Francis said there is a need for a disconnection between the police force and the National Security Minister. On the other hand, he said the relaxed conditions within the force is leaving space for criminal activities to thrive.
And you must understand, like I said earlier, that places like the police stations in Ancillary, police officers are now allowed to work 40 hours a week. In my days, we had to work our 8 hours and stay in the barracks for 5 days. Now, as long as a police officer has done his 8 hours, he's allowed to leave. So sometimes during the night, there are only about 2 or 3 police officers there. Some of them are on patrol. Ancillary is a very vast area. Canaries, Vanna, Ketchime, Millet, all those places are to be patrolled. So to say that there's a homicide after hours in a particular area, at the time that happened, the police may not have been there.
Francis has expressed hopes that the new working relationship between the former and the current commissioners of police could lead to better planning within the force in a bid to tackle crime more effectively. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Rochelle Gonzalez.
Stay with us. Still to come, an admission of child sexual abuse on morning radio opens the floodgates for survivors of abuse who offer support to a woman haunted by her childhood trauma. Members of the public and a bar owner on the return of liquor sales, and find out what's in store for Carnival 2021.